Oh yeah, Florida. So yeah, Pinellas Park.
Ask you guys to step off state property.
Right. So
Can't stand here and film the building.
the guy in Pinellas Park, he was like, I don't have to tell you about my staff and all this other stuff. And yeah. Oh, dude, super ignorant, like big ignorant. And I was like, just tell me like your name and badge number or whatever. But he was like,
what part of town? What Florida part is that?
Gentlemen.
That's like along the
trespassing on state property.
Hold on. This is along the Gulf Coast. Along the Gulf Coast, it's beautiful out there.
I'm gonna have to ask you to step off of the property. You're trespassing on state property.
Oh,
this public sidewalk is state property.
Look at my foot placement.
If you want to film the building, you can feel free to step across the street.
This public sidewalk is state property.
Sir.
What's your name and badge number? Because you're very misconfused.
This guy's crazy. What do you think you're a police officer or something? I don't get it.
He's not. But this is a public sidewalk, as you can see.
And
see that
clearly
fire hydrant right there? Does the state correction office own that fire hydrant right there? No, they don't. See these telephone poles? You don't own them either. This is a public easement. I'm allowed to be on here. Maybe on that side of the pole, possibly not. But this is a public easement, so please don't tell me to get off public property.
You guys enjoy your day.
You too.
Have fun filming.
The video opens with a narrator reminding viewers why knowing their rights is essential when dealing with public officials. Right away, we see correctional officers and police approach civilians on a public sidewalk, attempting to order them off state property. The auditors remain calm but firm, asserting that sidewalks and public easements are accessible to everyone. Their confidence immediately sets the tone for the video. This is not just about confrontation, but about educating officials who misuse authority. The officers' confusion about the distinction between state property and public access reveals how often rights are misunderstood or ignored in practice. What's compelling here is how the citizens don't lose composure even as authority figures try to intimidate them. Instead of arguing emotionally, they rely on facts, citing fire hydrants, utility poles, and public easement laws to prove their point. This scene emphasizes the importance of knowing where the law actually stands versus what officers believe. The camera becomes both a witness and a shield, capturing an everyday example of officials exceeding their power on public grounds.
Stop interrupting our conversation.
Hey, you didn't have to come over and be a clown. You could have just, minded your own business. You thought about it now.
We do.
But you walked over first.
Bye-bye.
What's up, fellas?
How you doing, bud?
What's going on?
Just, relaxing. Nice Saturday.
Sir.
Oh, wait. Be careful.
You gotta be on that side of the street, please.
Well, you're going the wrong way of the road.
Yeah, you gotta be on that side.
So you own that telephone pole?
Sir,
you own this sidewalk? You own that fire hydrant? Sir. This is a public sidewalk, sir. Okay, so don't tell me to get off the public sidewalk. Sir. You leave.
Keep going.
Go away. Go away. Goodbye.
Bye.
What?
Contraption you have. It's pretty cool.
Pardon?
I've never seen that before.
Oh yeah, no, it's just a camera rig. Holds a nice camera.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Is that expensive or is that?
Not really.
Oh yeah, that's pretty cool.
Pretty good.
Yeah. You doing all right though?
I'm doing good.
All right, awesome.
Is there a reason why you're filming?
Absolutely. There's always a reason why I'm filming. Is there a reason?
The confrontation escalates when one officer insists that the citizens are trespassing. Despite clear evidence that the area is a public sidewalk, the officer refuses to acknowledge it. The auditors skillfully deconstruct his logic, showing that his authority ends where the public's rights begin. Viewers can sense frustration as the officer walks away without admitting his mistake. This moment shows the thin line between lawful order and unlawful intimidation when police are untrained or misinformed. From a rights perspective, the encounter is textbook First Amendment auditing, peaceful, recorded, and assertive. The auditors maintain respect while standing firm, highlighting that being on public property to film government buildings is protected speech. Their refusal to be bullied sends a message that freedom of expression cannot be restricted simply because it makes officials uncomfortable. The irony of an officer enforcing the law without understanding it becomes the real educational moment here.
This lady's filming because she's making a public record right inside the window there.
Okay.
She's filming me, so. Okay. Is there any reason for that?
Refusal.
Well, I'll be going inside to get my to get a Freedom of Information Act because I want that camera film that she's got. So. She's right there, guys. Filming me.
Is there anything we can help you out with?
Well, name and badge number. You first.
Sereno. 16906.
16906.
And Madden. MADDAN 12712.
12712.
How can we help you? What brings you here today?
I didn't ask for help, though.
Sorry?
I didn't ask for help. I'm gonna need a Freedom of Information request form.
As another officer approaches, the atmosphere softens briefly. The conversation turns casual, with small talk about camera equipment and filming. It's a brief but meaningful shift that shows how easily tension can be diffused when officers choose communication over control. The auditor's patience contrasts sharply with the earlier officer's aggression. Even when being questioned, the citizen remains composed and factual, proving that asserting your rights doesn't mean being rude. This part teaches a vital lesson, that calmness and professionalism win more respect than aggression. The officer's curiosity about the camera symbolizes a moment of human connection amid tension. It also shows how ignorance can sometimes be corrected simply through open conversation. The camera not only records, but bridges the gap between authority and accountability when both sides act reasonably.
What brings you here? You're videotaping, so I'm just curious.
I am videotaping.
Is there anything we can help you out with?
No.
Okay.
Not until I go inside.
Okay, so, but you come here for a reason, correct?
Absolutely.
And what's the reason? Maybe we can help you out.
No, I can't get into that. Not right away.
Okay. So not right away? So who would you like to speak to then?
I can't get into it. Not right away. I'm not gonna get into it.
Okay. So you're just gonna videotape? Again, there's nothing illegal about videotaping.
I'm gonna videotape and fly a drone over the place to get some pictures.
So this is public property, so you're allowed here, but you're videotaping. You can see in the back here, there's clear signage saying police only.
I'm not going back there.
Yeah, so we don't want you in the back.
I'm not going back there. I'll fly a drone over top of the back.
Welcome to.
So I brought a drone so I can fly it over the back.
So you have a drone that you're planning to use?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so I'll look into that. So do you have any idea with yourself?
Oh, I do.
Okay. And can I take a look at it?
Not a chance.
No?
Nope.
Okay. So
Am I committing any crime? You already said no.
No,
so.
you're not. You're not. So you're here right now. I'll leave you be. But like I said, you've made mention that you're planning to have a drone. Is there any reason why you're focused on our police station right now?
Absolutely.
And
The situation regains tension when the auditor requests a Freedom of Information Act, FOIA, form to obtain a copy of footage taken by a public employee. The officer seems confused but continues to ask questions about why the auditor is there. This reflects a common misunderstanding, that citizens must justify filming. In truth, no one is obligated to explain why they record in public. The officer's persistent questioning turns into a subtle form of intimidation. However, the auditor's composure again prevails. By calmly refusing to disclose his purpose, he demonstrates that silence can be as powerful as speech when asserting rights. The exchange highlights the power imbalance citizens often face when standing up to authority, and how knowledge of the law helps restore balance. The FOIA request becomes symbolic, a reminder that government transparency is a right, not a...
can you give me any reason why?
No, I can't get into it.
Okay. Okay, like I said.
But I am going to be trying to get that lady's camera footage because she's taking video of me creating a public record while she's working.
Okay.
Civilian or not, she's creating public record.
I don't know anything about that, but
I do.
nonetheless, as long as
I won't go in the back.
these signs, okay?
And you know what? Right there too, it says police only beyond this point.
Yep.
I won't be going there.
Okay.
Now this here,
as long as
here's
you
my
follow those
question.
instructions.
This says police, that's for people coming in, right?
Yeah.
If I want to leave via this way, I can go that way.
This is for the public.
Okay,
We
cool.
have members
I'm
of
not
the
coming in though.
Sorry?
The public can't come in through there. Is it just because it's a hazard? There's a sign right there that says from that direction you can't enter.
Yeah, to just be weary that I have seen cars come through here at some time.
Oh, yeah.
So don't make the assumption that there's no cars that are going to get turned down. I don't want you getting hit, okay?
I've been around for a long, long time. I know not to get hit.
Things like this do happen. So nonetheless, I'm going to leave you alone.
Yep.
And if there's anything you do need, you have my information.
You know what? Let's go inside. I need the Freedom of Information for this lady's camera footage. They shouldn't be filming people. I think it's very much against your guys' policy to be filming people on public.
The officer acknowledges that filming in public is not illegal but expresses concern about the drone. This brings up an interesting aspect of modern auditing, the use of drones for public documentation. The officer tries to gain control by asking for identification, but the auditor declines, legally justified since no crime was committed. This part underlines how many officers conflate suspicious activity with criminal activity. The conversation about drones also exposes the gap between technological rights and law enforcement awareness. The auditor clarifies he will stay within the law, flying the drone only over public airspace. His precision and confidence turn the encounter into a civics lesson about both privacy and public access. It's another demonstration that the best defense against abuse of authority is calm, informed assertiveness.
Property while working.
Well, you know, members of the public do that as well, right?
Yeah, but she's different.
Yeah.
So, you know what I think's going on here? I think, buddy, I think you're here doing something bad in my town.
I'm not.
What I saw from you from that kid Michael Lacey, it looked like
I don't know no Mike Lacey. I don't know.
You said you weren't involved in the whole thing with Obey order.
No, I don't. No, I never said that to you. You said to me about this guy over here.
Right.
And I said I don't know nothing about that guy. Then you brought up Hope, and
right.
I said something about
said
some people. No, I said some people sold me a card. Yeah. A few days ago. That's all I was saying to you. No, I don't know nothing about over there, what you're talking about. I mean, when I pulled off from, I was doing something over there, but not with that person.
What were you doing over there?
Listen, I don't have to answer questions. I am not doing nothing wrong. I promise you that. I promise you that I am not doing nothing wrong.
Are you on probation?
What's that? That's profiling me. Why are you asking that? It's like I don't have to answer that question either. So I don't have to answer that question.
We're going to the canines the outside of your car.
I mean, you. I don't agree to that, but you're gonna do what needs to be done. You're gonna do what needs to be done.
Here the officer points to signs reading "Police only beyond this point," warning the auditor not to cross. The auditor agrees and clarifies he knows the limits of public access. The professionalism on both sides momentarily returns, showing what lawful, respectful communication should look like. The officer even warns him about vehicles moving in the area, a small but genuine gesture of safety concern. This brief cooperation illustrates that most conflicts stem not from filming itself, but from misunderstanding and ego. Once both sides acknowledge boundaries, the tension drops immediately. The auditor's awareness of signage and rules shows responsibility, undermining any claim that auditors are simply provocateurs. Instead, they're educators using cameras to remind public servants of accountability and transparency.
You can do what needs to be done.
You keep filming, okay?
All right. What's up, man? How you doing? Yeah. Yeah.
So, for exterior vehicle, there should be no reason why you should alert, correct?
No, I'm straight. There's nothing in this car. I'm fine. I'm good. I promise you, I'm good. There's nothing to worry about. And you guys are doing this for no reason. So, you do what needs to be done. Again, I done nothing.
I just got here.
Yeah.
That's why
Okay, I done nothing. I'm not worried about nothing. I done nothing at all. These guys are doing this. It's more like harassing me, but okay.
Alright, so my canine, he's aggressive.
What do you mean?
He's a bite dog.
Oh, so, man. Jesus Christ.
So what I do is,
so
while I do the exterior search, we're gonna have you step out.
I don't want to step on my car.
You need to.
How am I consenting to a search? This is crazy.
I'm not searching the interior. I'm doing the outside.
But I don't want to step on my car. I don't feel safe out there.
Yeah, but for your safety, because my dog bites.
I don't. Trust me. I'm not a dog person. I don't want to be next to your dog.
But for safety reason for you have to step out.
The auditor enters the building to file the FOIA request, questioning why employees can film citizens without consent. This flips the usual narrative. Government workers recording the public is normalized, but citizens doing the same is treated as suspicious. The double standard becomes obvious and uncomfortable. By formally requesting that footage, the auditor exercises a real lawful channel of accountability. Scene highlights the purpose of auditing. It's not about confrontation. It's about consistency and equal application of rights. The auditor's demand for fairness exposes how public officials often forget that they too are subject to scrutiny. The FOIA request turns from a bureaucratic act into a powerful statement about transparency and reciprocity in a democratic society.
I do not consent to step on my car.
We'll get you out of here as soon as he's.
But I do not consent to step out my vehicle. I done nothing wrong. You guys do what needs to be done. I don't have to step out my vehicle. I don't feel safe. I don't feel safe to step out my vehicle. For what grounds is this? This is illegal. You can do what needs to be done with me in the vehicle.
What I believe I saw back there, I believe I saw some sort of drug interaction.
Oh, that's and again, you're doing that based off me being black.
No.
Me being black and you seeing my background. Hold on, this is exactly what it. No. He was walking. No. He was walking. I don't know that guy. He was walking. No, I'm telling you, you're profiling me because I'm black. You're profiling me. I'm telling you, you're profiling me because I'm black. I don't care what you think you saw. You're profiling me because I'm black, and you ran my name, and you see my background. So now you're like, oh yeah, there's something. But now you're like, oh, there's something in my car. Nah, there's nothing. Listen, I know how this goes. I don't have to step out. I don't have to step out my vehicle. I done nothing wrong. I done nothing wrong. I've been compliant. I gave you everything you needed. I'm not a child. I don't feel safe stepping out my car with you guys. And he got a white dog on top of it. Yes, absolutely with yous. Look how you're treating me. You see me.
The second half of the video takes a darker turn. A black man is stopped and questioned by officers who claim they saw something suspicious. The man immediately recognizes the situation as profiling. His voice remains calm but firm as he refuses consent to a search. He reminds the officers that skin color and background are not probable cause. This raw exchange exposes the racial bias still present in many law enforcement encounters. The emotional power here is undeniable. The man's repeated phrase, "I don't feel safe," resonates deeply with viewers who understand the fear that comes from being unfairly targeted. His invocation of constitutional rights is not defiance, it's self-defense. This part becomes less about filming and more about human dignity, showing how law enforcement's assumptions can destroy trust between citizens and the
over here now. I'm a drug dealer. I'm a criminal. I got weapons in the car. Like
looked like an interaction of an exchange.
I don't care what you saw. I was doing nothing. That guy walked by me.
Away from you pretty quick.
He walked by me. I don't know him. He walked by me. He literally walked by me. If you would have seen an interaction, I promise you would have stopped it right then and there. You'd have put your lights on. You would have stopped him. You would have stopped me. You didn't see anything. You didn't see me do anything.
You turned around.
You didn't see me do anything. What you're doing is illegal. You're trying to force me out my car so you could rip my car apart. Okay. I done nothing wrong. I promise you, right? We would not be having this conversation if there was something in my car. My rap sheet says that. If you just pull my name, you'll see that. So you're wasting your time. Yeah, no, but that's not the point. I don't want to be treated like I'm a child, bro. I'm 44 years old. You're a grown man. I'm a grown man. But I don't have to step on the car because you think you've seen something.
You were just arrested recently for a B&E.
No, I don't. No. That was bank robbery, and I had nothing to do with that. I haven't been convicted of anything.
Despite the man's protests, the officers demand he exit the vehicle for a search. He refuses, citing lack of probable cause. The officer's justification, "I saw a drug interaction," is vague and unsupported, reinforcing the suspicion of profiling. The citizen's refusal to step out of his car becomes a symbol of peaceful resistance to unlawful authority. His calm insistence on his rights is both courageous and heartbreaking. This scene is a stark reminder that consent cannot be coerced. The tension, the fear, and the verbal restraint of the man demonstrate the real-life consequences of systemic bias. The officer's insistence, despite no visible evidence, shows how often police interpret compliance as guilt and confidence as defiance. This is where the First and Fourth Amendments meet in one powerful moment of truth.